Okay, here we are. We're back in the Moose. It's Medicine Show Radio Moose Mobile, and we are in Inverness. I don't know if you know this, but the last sessions of broadcast, this is where we are in Inverness, there was a first ever Highland Country Festival in the back part, right over there. Yeah, just a couple of weeks ago.
That's great.
So let's hope maybe we'll get you, you could come back for that at some point. I'm just putting that out to the universe. Brian Kalinec is with us here in the Moose, old friend. We'll touch on some of that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one or two really cool things that we've done together over the years, and it's not your first time. It's certainly not your first rodeo, Brian, but it's certainly,
No.
certainly not your first time in Scotland either.
It's
I'd like to talk about that. I'd like to talk about what brings you to Scotland on this occasion. To also Berkalin Records and these marvellous people you've got on tour with you at the moment from your own record label. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about your Folk Alliance Association, SWRFA. Yeah. Anyway, we could talk all night, and we will do later on. Would you, for those that might not know who Brian Kalinec is, and you know, I'm really happy that there might be people that don't, because they've got a wellspring of music and information and stories and song to find out all about. Would you have a song that might introduce a part of that spring to anybody that might not have heard who Brian Kalinec is?
Sure, I'll play one of my early songs here.
Would you? That's the way to do it.
I don't know why the walls fell down. Maybe they were built too high. And I don't know why the leaves turn brown, but even evergreens eventually die. There's a constant motion in this world that changes blind our eyes. A rocky road to make the soil, we till until our well runs dry. I don't know how the forest burns, but the trees regrow to reach the sky. And I don't know how the river floods, but rich the earth it leaves behind. There's a constant motion in this world that changes blind our eyes. A rocky road to make the soil, we till until our well runs dry. I don't know much, but I love your touch. It's the one thing I crave that's constant enough. I don't know why the rain falls down, but to quench the earth that's parched and dry. And I don't know why the river floods, but rich the earth it leaves behind. There's a constant motion in this world that changes blind our eyes. A rocky road to make the soil, we till until our well runs dry. We till until our well runs dry.
Excellent. Kind of a shivering here, Brian. You're in the Moose. Brian Kalinec in the Moose, the Medicine Show Radio Moose Mobile, and I think you've been in the American one as well, haven't you?
I have.
Yeah.
I have. Yeah. I get around.
Yeah, we get around. That's what we do. And we managed to cross paths, and usually in the most spectacular places. You're in Inverness with us.
That's right.
This time. I don't suppose we can talk about Brian Kalinec and without really talking about the Houston music scene. Here's a question.
Okay.
What was the first gig that you ever went to? Songwriter gig. Pull me in that one.
Songwriter gig in Houston?
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's concentrate in Houston.
Yeah, I mean, let me just preface it a little bit with the fact that I played music early on and kind of got into was touring a bit in the mid 70s, and then I got out of the music business for about 20 years or so, and then I got back into it.
Okay.
So
and Anderson Fair.
So I have occasionally played there actually with Ken Gaines, and also Matt Harlan plays there. Yeah. And so it's one of the staples in Houston, but it's not the only one. Yeah. And we've had places like the J.P. Hop's house, which unfortunately burned. And
is it back?
No, it's not back. But we're doing all of our stuff at Kojak's now. So there have venues that
because
come and go. Yeah.
You promote some stuff and you support and promote local artists and some from out of town as well. As
I do.
You said.
In fact, you'll rarely see me playing a gig by myself because I like playing with people, and that's part of the growing up playing in bands. Yeah. And so you appear in people's albums as well. I know you through Libby Coke and the work you've done with Libby as well. I play on albums, so it's I enjoy all of it. Yeah. And as a guitarist, sometimes I accompany people, and I always tell people, I said, my goal is to play on twice as many songs and play half as many notes each year. Nice. That's my goal, and eventually maybe I'll get it figured out.
Nice.
But I do, and I sit in with people, whether
and you got a little studio because you were gracious and kind enough to have Miss Mama Ruth Purves Smith to do some recording with you like when we came through. Yeah, and she's I need to finish those up. Well, there you go, Ruth. Now I have a task ahead of me. But no, she's a marvelous, amazing, and she just won that big award for her. Oh, she's doing so great. She is. It's nice to see her getting some recognition. I mean, locally as well. I don't think sometimes that'll happen, though, isn't it? That people locally just don't get how precious a musician is. You're never a hero in your hometown. Well, that's. Yeah. I mean, that's just the way it works, and that's. Is that why Rodney, Crowell, and Lyle Lovett left Houston? Do you think is that? Well, I mean, they left because they had opportunities to move up the food chain, so to speak. Yeah. But they're both great, and But the interesting thing is that I know Lyle remembers his Houston roots a lot, and he's helped out Houstonians that he wrote with or that have written songs, and also and Rodney Crowell as well. I mean, a lot of his songs are the inspiration for come from Houston. You can hear the references. I know that he used it on a number of his. On the names of a number of his albums and songs and that sort of thing. So we all draw from that. Here's a question for you. And I don't know. I mean, the old quarter had started in Houston. Yeah. And folks like Townes Van Zandt, Guy Clark, all those guys who are Texas guys. Yeah. But they pretty much got their start at the old quarter. Would that be the case? But they got, a lot of people always talk about Austin, and Austin is a great place, but the truth is a lot of that Texas music, not all of it, but a lot of it got started in Houston. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I brought this subject up. Montrose, that where the old quarter was, and several other. Well, the old quarter I think was downtown, but a lot of that influence that became the Austin scene was really rooted in Houston, Texas. So. Now, here's another question. Do you think some of the air of the tires of the Houston scene escaped, not just with them, but when the old quarter moved to Galveston? Oh,
possibly, you know, I don't think it's really around just one venue. I think what happened is that when Willie moved to Austin, and that whole thing started up with Jerry Jeff and Michael Martin Murphy and all those guys, that made
the
that
hippies started wearing cowboy hats, and the cow guys turned on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That became that focal point.
Yeah.
And their music really pulled a lot of different people in. So it wasn't so much that any event in Houston happened. I think it was more of the...
It was more of Austin, the Eclipse. Event. There was an Austin Eclipse,
Houston was more of it was a little more, and I remember because I was living there and working in the summers when I was in college, and it was a little more of a folk scene. Yeah. And so that was cool. You know, it's always interesting whose people's heroes are. Yeah. Because one of the there was a guy named Don Sanders. Don Sanders he had this golden shock of hair, and it was wild and unruly, and he was kind of called the mayor of Montrose. I mean, he was like top on the. And
Montrose, being a Montrose in Scotland, I should say, is an area of Houston.
It's a neighborhood in Houston.
Scottish footprint,
and that's where the folk scene was. Yeah. And he was tippy top, and one of his big admirers was Lyle Lovett. Yeah. Lyle Lovett wrote an article about Don.
Right. Okay.
I mean, he was, and I think Don was a big influence, and Don kind of moved on later in life to children's music as well, and he spent a lot of time doing that. So, the other thing that he did was once he came back, he started playing again. But I had met him in Beaumont and opened up for him in Beaumont. Nice. So I hosted him and Matt Harlan in a show in a gazebo in our neighborhoods.
And you and Matt Harlan and Betty Sue came through and did a. Was Betty on that tour? No, maybe it wasn't Betty. But you came and did some Scottish dates and one or two for me as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was with Rachel.
That was Rachel.
Yeah. And we did some shows through here, and I appreciate that.
And we got to host you at Belladrum a couple of times as well, which is always fun.
That's right.
So talking about Houston and all of that stuff that went on in those days, bringing it up to date through your record label, which you had helped to support artists, some of the artists that we're featuring here on iMtv this week as well, and thanks for bringing them with you. Berkalin Records, and that connection with Folk Alliance has been strong as well, because Jim does his own show. Jim and Sherry do their own room at Folk Alliance. You've been involved in Folk Alliance on a more local level than.
Yeah,
I know that you go.
I was the president of the Southwest Regional Folk Alliance, so I had some interaction with the, and I've been to a number of the big folk alliances as well. So, but we've been doing that for, I don't know, I think it was like 20,
and you just
22,
had
23 years.
It wasn't too long ago either this year, was it? SWRFA, how was it?
Right. We just had it, and I was president during COVID, so we ran our conference out of my office.
You did. I know exactly where you are. That's where it all happened. I watched some of that as well. So well done. Thanks for keeping it going, particularly through COVID. But thanks for keeping the songs. But I mean, the songs are important in Texas, aren't they? It's a land of song, isn't it?
It is a land of song. I see the roots, of course, with all the drovers and the roots to Scotland. Yeah. Of course, your mountains are our mountains because
it was all joined.
It was all joined at the time.
It was called the Pangean backbone. Don't get me started and all of that. That's right.
It's there's that commonality. Yeah. But song is important. Stories are important to us in Texas, and that's why songwriting, I think, is such an integral part of what we do.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you for doing everything that you do. Berkalin Records. I'll put I'll put a link up at the bottom of your page just now, and for Brian as well. You can go find Brian on all manner of social media everywhere, and the record label. What's the next release? Have you got one up your sleeve? I know you've got.
Well, I know that Jim and Sherry have a number of
they're
them
coming.
And you know, Daniel Boling puts out a number.
Daniel's got another one, I know.
Yeah, I never know. They let me know.
Is that how it works?
Because we have a number of people. You know, we've added some, and so we're. They let me know. It won't be mine. It will
and
be
how are Ordinary Elephant doing? God bless them.
Oh my
what
goodness,
they're
couple of people top of the world there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing great, but they're still with us, and we're on our label, and we're excited about that.
Yeah, and
excited for them.
Thanks for bringing Libby Coke to the fore as well. All of Scotland thanks you. That she had such a good time this summer. And so we'll send this out to Libby. We're broadcasting this courtesy of the Scottish Americana page. So thanks to those guys for keeping that going. And it is broadcasting 15 different outlets at one go just now. So just somebody being a fanny, I think. I don't know, there is somebody there.
Yeah.
Who is that there? Oh, it's Scott. I'll see you in a minute. Look at you. Come on in and have a listen to a song. Scott, have you got 5 minutes? Come in and do you know Brian? I know.
How you doing?
Have you met Scott and Brian?
Hi, Scott.
What's your name?
Brian Kalinec.
Yes, we have met before.
Okay.
We met when you stayed in my place, I think.
Jacobite House.
Oh yes. That's.
Yeah.
I've been talking that house up.
Yeah. We had a good look around that. Come on in, man. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, I was talking that.
What a treat.
Talking that house up on our trip here.
Okay, so we're in the middle of a broadcast, in the middle of an interview, so that's cool. But come on in.
Good to see you.
Welcome to the Moose, the new Moose. And yeah, I just must thank everybody. And Scott is a supporter of everything that we do as well, for supporting me in these trails and basically helping me raise the barn in this old classic Heimer that is now Medicine Show Radio Miss Mobile.
Yeah.
Certainly lifted the. It's the Hobo Hilton now in comparison to the last one, so I appreciate it.
Hobo Hilton, I think it was.
No, I was getting to that point. So yeah, see us out of this session, and thank you. Oh yeah, we should mention the Scottish tours, folk tours.
I'm leading a Scotland folk tours beyond the Tartan tour right now, and we have 25 people with us. Yeah. And
were they friends of yours and mailing list people?
About 75% of them, but some of them they wanted to go to Scotland and they found it online. And
so you're making friends as well as
making friends, and some of my friends didn't know my other friends.
Yeah, so that's right.
It's been a
folks from Boston and Austin, I've noticed.
Yes.
So I'll put a link up for them as well at the bottom of the page. You can find it. It's Tim Grimm, mutual friend, who's the musical director of that tour as well, and he's just been through Huston recently as well, hasn't he?
He has. And one thing I need to say is I need to give a shout out to Charlie Stewart, buddy Charlie Stewart,
where would we be without Charlie?
Whose idea it was to start this label, I started the label, but to expand it, he said, "You're going to expand your label."
Let's throw it out to Marion as well, and Marion and Tim Henderson, the late departed Tim Henderson,
and of course my wife Pam. Yeah. She's she's the driver as well. Was
Tim one of the first to appear on your label? I mean, Tim. For those that don't know, Tim is famously Townes Van Zandt's favourite songwriter. He used to phone him up for tips and get advice and songs and everything, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And he was one of the first on the Berkalin, and you've still got back catalogue as well, haven't you?
We have. We have worked with individual artists, and there's no expectation that they have to put out a certain amount or whatever. or that they stay with us. We just want to help support music.
That's what you're doing. You do. So you've got a revolving door at your house, you and Pam, and I do appreciate that.
We do.
I've been party to that party, let's say.
Well, here's an autobiographical number.
Yeah, okay. Just before that, we're going to record one again, as is tradition for the Patreon channel. If you are a listener and you would like to support the Medicine Show, best possible way is to join up the Patreon channel. You can do that for as little as $2 a month, and it frees up a whole load of extra content. You're going to do a song for us on the Patreon. What's the song you're going to do for us on the Patreon? Then I'll ask you the same question for the one you're going to do now.
Okay. So
you haven't got the.
Oh, okay, I got you.
We can keep that. We can keep that as a surprise if you want.
Let's keep it as a surprise because I'll be surprised.
You'll be surprised too. Which is the way a Brian Kalinec show comes together, isn't it?
It is.
So looking forward to one show later on tonight in Inverness, private show. And what's the song that you see us out this segment?
The song I'm going to do right now is it's the title cut of my last album, and it's my most recent album, and it's called "The Beauty of It All."
Yeah.
I got a goosey string here. Okay. All right. So this is called "The Beauty of It All." I'm not 25, and I'm not trying to be. It's just a photo from my past that you once took of me. Hair down to my shoulders, a somewhat thinner face, a painting in the background that's fairly hard to place. Well, I still like to read newspaper when it's thrown that a younger man considers hieroglyphics on a stone. Well, your mind grows pretty sterile if you refuse to think, and I'm not looking down some barrel, and I'm not gonna blink. Well, I don't wanna miss one second I've been given. Oh, I don't want to miss a single drop of rain that falls. I want to feel the sunlight's kiss as I raft upon the river. I have come to realize that I won't change the world. I'm just a lucky man who brushed his daughter's curls. And I have found a true love this world has let me know. Saved me on some dark nights when the moon refused to show. Well, I don't want to miss one second I've been given. Oh, I don't want to miss a single drop of rain that falls. I want to feel the sunlight's kiss as I raft upon the river.
Wonderful. I think we're allowed to applaud that.
Yes, I think so. It'd be rude not to.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Brian. Brian, you know, and this is true of just everybody on your label. There isn't a Brian Kalinec song that is not about something. It's music that relates.
Yeah, you know, I like stories, and I like, you know, if I wrote about, that's the autobiographical song, but they're rare, because if I wrote about me all the time, then, you know,
you wouldn't run
it.
You wouldn't run out of material. I know enough people that back me up on that.
The truth is I like observing and learning, and I've picked up songs from people I've.
Is that Celtic album going to come out of this trip? Is that Celtic album going to come out of this trip?
There may be something with a little flavor
swing
in it,
that way. I know Casey swings that way as well. Your musical KJ, your musical partner.
Yeah, there'll be some new stuff, and I'm not afraid to go in it. I'm just looking for a good song. That's all. Yeah. You know, and that's.
Well, you got a cartload of them. So if you haven't heard Brian, go check him out. At the bottom of your screen just now is how to find him. Thanks again, Brian. Good luck with the show tonight. It should be fun.
Thank you very much. And I appreciate all that you do for
I know, but we do a bit. It's all we can do is just. And it is, particularly now in these disenfranchised times, music is what brings people together.
Right.
And that's
exactly.
And I know that's what you do. That's why you do it.
That's what I.
And bless you.
How can work? Yeah. Thank you.
And thanks for everything you do as well. Thanks for joining us, guys. We're here in the Moose Medicine Show Radio Moose Mobile. Get over to youtube.com/Rob Ellen and subscribe there. Don't miss a show. If you're on the list, you'll get a notification, and thanks again for all your support for what we do here on the road. Thanks.